Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. I'm the Big Cat. In today's video, we got two knockoffs from CT Toys. Who are they knocking off? Mafex. They're knocking off Mafex's version of Tiger Stripe Wolverine and Brown Suit Wolverine. And one does well and one does not. We'll find out who it is after packaging. So not only did they rip off the figures, they pretty much ripped off the packaging. Yeah, Mafex kind of does the comic book packaging. Here we go. This one says CT instead of Mafex. There is no holographic sticker to make you know that you're buying an official product because, hey, it is not an official product. This one's funny because they put, "I'm the best there is at what I do." Like, yeah. I love that. He's going to run towards you and he's going to be screaming at, "What does he do? I don't know."
Anyways, thought that was funny.
I need a bit more light here. I don't know. Yeah, so we got a product shot of Wolverine here. We got Wolverine, X-Men. Yeah, that goes. That's the Jim Lee X-Men sign logo with, this is pretty much Jim Lee Wolverine. So we got Wolverine here, X-Men, Wolverine comic version, action figure, CT, toys. This is number 96. Supposedly, we got Wolverine, X-Men. He comes with 3 head sculpts. They show his back. They show his abs. They show him here without his mask on. They show him here with his mask on. And they show the other accessories. Blah, 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 blah. That is that. Let's look at the brown one. And it's pretty much the same. We don't have that artwork up here or the saying. We have a different one. We have 138 here instead of 96. And we got a different shot of Wolverine here because it's a different figure. We have Wolverine, X-Men, Wolverine, brown comic version, action figure, CT. This X-Men logo is a new one, so it doesn't really go with that version, but whatever. There we go. We got another shot of Wolverine on the side, 138. And here we got another snicket with Wolverine, X-Men, 138. Shots, him, mad. Look, his leg is still on. Look, it's still on. Over here, it's not on. What happened? We'll find out. Packaging. Alright, first up we'll look at Tiger Stripe Wolverine. And right out the gate, I appreciate these knockoff figures because Mafex is expensive. They are amazing figures. They're probably top of the line when it comes to 112 figures for the smoothness, the comic book accuracy, stuff like that. But it's a knockoff. On one hand, I appreciate it because these are expensive figures. When this is not readily available, aka in stock, and you have to pay aftermarket prices, this guy gets pretty damn expensive. So when a knockoff comes around for, I paid Canadian, around $40, you're going to jump on it. So that's one reason I can appreciate this knockoff. But one thing I cannot do is, I seen some people put this on like this, or the brown suit one on Figures of the Year from last year. Man, you can't do that. This is a piece of art that somebody worked on. They sculpted it, they did it. It's not fair that a company could just come out and just literally, there's nothing that they did to this figure that makes it their own, except for places where they skimped out. So it's a knockoff. You can't, just because it fits your needs and stuff like that, you can't give this figure a year type of thing, you know? You got to put it in context, man. This is ripping off somebody's hard work. You're profiting because you're paying less, and I appreciate it for that. But you can't go ahead and give it figure of the year or nothing like that. That's just insanity. That's just my 2 cents. I had to get that out. I appreciate what they do in one way, but I'm not going to give them props for anything more than what they are. You know, that's just not going to happen. So whatever, we'll get into it. Look at the figure, and he looks good. He looks like a tiger stripe Wolverine. He feels nice. The smoothness is there in movement, kind of like Mafex. Well, like Mafex. Here is X-Force Deadpool from Mafex, and you can tell which one's legit. There's things with this figure like you see they put gold rivets for the elbows. That sticks out like a sore thumb in my opinion. You can see it there. You don't see it on the knees, but even the knees, they go a little trash in some places. Like a gaping hole right there. See, you got another gold rivet there. It sticks out like a sore thumb in my opinion. Yeah, Mafex don't even got that. They don't even show. There might be something in there, but you don't see it. Anyways, just wanted to get that out. Get that said right off the bat. The paint is pretty nice for what it is. It's a bit off there. That's one reason why I did. This is another reason I didn't want to spend $200 on the Mafex figure. It's because I don't like the design where it breaks up the tiger stripe. But that's not a fault of the KO. It is what it is. Now you hear that? I have to heat these up because there's not supposed to be ratchets in here, but it's making that clicking noise. You hear it? It's horrible. I'm in Canada, so it's a bit cold. It could be that. Paint is done nicely on his arms. Do not expect Mafex quality when you're not paying for it. You get what you pay for in most instances in life, from what I've learned. You know, so it might look like a Mafex figure, but it doesn't feel like a Mafex figure, especially with the hips, man. This is like, you hear that? What the hell is that? Anyways, that's, for details, it looks good. But, here, we'll do articulation. Fuck, they both got the same articulation. Head down like that. Up and back like that. Side to side. Full 360 if you want. His neck also moves. There you go. That helps. Shoulder pads. They are connected to the arms, so they do move with it and get out the way. Very nice. Shoulders up to there. Crazy range. A butterfly. Full 360. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. And the typical Mafex style wrists that are just a peg. Slides in and out. Not as nicely as a legit Mafex figure, I will tell you. But more or less the same. We got a crunch here. Side to side a little bit. You got a twist on it. Also got a twist at the waist. Also movement crunch there. Little thrusty movement. The belt moves up and down. It's not a solid connection there. My biggest problem is the hips. They have drop down hips, so you can kind of kick out. There, it's not making any noise now, but look, like if I want to kick out straight, it's making some weird noises in there. I don't like that. Double jointed knee. Gets you like that, but be careful with the knees. You go too far and it comes out. And then it doesn't go back in. You kind of got to like push it, or else you'll be moving the plastic all around. There's the gold rivets. Very beautiful stuff. We got a slight boot cut. And his foot, got a toe hinge. You got up, down, and pivot. Sorry about the focus on this. But yeah, I just wanted to go in and out quickly with these guys. There's the articulation. He is the same. So I'm not even going to get into it. Stand the fuck up. There. So, same articulation. I'm not going to go over it again. This is just a brown suit version of Wolverine. An earlier version of Wolverine. Unless you count Krakoa, where he took back the brown suit. And, yeah. For me, this is like a John Byrne. John Byrne version of Wolverine. Dark Phoenix saga. Stuff like that. Later on, this is like a Jim Lee, as I said. For the details, one thing about this that bothers me is there's like a lot of brown. There's a bit of a brown wash here. It looks a little funny. Same problem with the gold rivets or whatever the fuck right here on his elbow. But yeah, same articulation. I'm not going to go over it. I heated this one up so I don't have the clickety-clack of the ratchets. Now let's speak about this. The leg breaking. This, I'll put it 60-40 on me. I won't put it entirely on the company. I was trying to take this leg off. Okay. Take this leg off so I can heat it up to get rid of the noise that it was making, but it didn't come off here at the hip. It came off at the knee, so I snapped the knee. All right, you see more of the lovely gold rivet. I snapped the knee there. Whatever. I got this from Gundamit, right? Shout out to Gundamit. Very good service. They're an offshoot of Show Z Store. I'll put a link in the description. But thank God for them, because they're going to try and get me a replacement leg. So, you know, it's a knockoff. Be careful who you order it from. I would suggest a reputable company so you don't get scammed out of your money. They're going to try and help me out with a replacement leg, and I really appreciate that of them. Like I said, I'll put this at 60-40 on me, maybe, I don't know, 70-30. I won't put this on CT Toys. I don't know my own strength sometimes. So we'll just leave it at that. Let's get into accessories. Here's the only difference between these versions of Wolverine. Tiger Stripe Wolverine comes with these badass claws. These are really cool claws. I like that. They don't make any sense with his anatomy because they're like longer than his forearms, the claws. Like, where does it go? When he sheaths them? When he's not snicking, where's it go? They're very long. But I like that. I do like that about them. And these claws, more curved, a bit more old school. They are in line with like a John Byrne X-Men type of thing. That's how he would draw Wolverine, is with the claws like this. This being more of like a Jim Lee type of claw. Either way, I dig them both. From the get-go, I did like these claws better, but in hand, these are my favorite ones. These are really good claws. Really good. Really good stuff. So that's besides the costume, you're getting different kinds of claws. Now, with Tiger Stripe, we got this head sculpt, a very stoic, just neutral face on Logan. And here we got an angry Logan head. Very nice as well. I do dig that. So there we go. We got that head. And we have a neutral, unmasked Logan head. Cool as well. We get a mask to go around his neck, collar. This one has yellow, and for the brown, it's painted brown. So there we go. We get the same thing for each figure. For hand options, we get a pair of fists, a pair of relaxed hands, and a pair of clawed hands. As for brown suit, he comes with a neutral head, a slightly smirking head, not bad, and an unmasked Logan head with teeth and a tongue. Very nice. As for hands, for our brown suit Wolverine, we have a pair of clawed hands, a pair of relaxed hands, and a pair of fists. You don't see these two because they're on the figure. Let's get into some comparisons. Since only one of our Logans can stand, we're just going to compare him. They're both the same height. First up, I don't have any Legends Wolverines hanging around. I think they're all packed up in a bag. But here we go, to show Marvel Legends from around the world. The Orb! Just disrespecting Logan, not even acknowledging that he's there, looking up and to the side. The Orb, fucking asshole. Here he is next to a Charles Xavier, also from Marvel Legends. I think it works. And here we have a Mezco Tiger Stripe Wolverine. It's up to you which one you prefer, which one you think looks better. X-Force Deadpool. Last but not least, Cursed Earth Judge Dredd from Hiya Toys. Alright, that's going to do it for our look at CT Toys and their two knockoffs of two Mafex Wolverines. I'm going to partially recommend these. This does not get a highly recommend or even a recommend just because of the QC issues that I ran into. The hips are a big issue on both of these figures for me. Brown Suit Wolverine being the worst culprit. He broke as I was trying to do a fix to him. He didn't even break in the spot where he should have. He broke at his knee. So that's, like I said, that's I'll give it 60-40, my fault. I went a bit too hard. But whatever, any break in a figure is not welcome. You know, they have a weird role to play, these figures, because when they're not in stock, these figures are super expensive. Hell, even when they are in stock, they're pretty expensive. Like Mafex figures are like 100 US. So that's restrictive in its own right. So add that to the fact of when they're not in stock, they're even more expensive. Add like an extra $100 onto each of these Wolverines. So they'll cost you like $200 US. It's totally crazy for 112 figures. They are imports, but whatever, I digress. There's a place for these knockoffs because of the price of Mafex figures. Now, should you go putting these as top figures of the year? No, I don't think so. They are knockoffs. They are trading on somebody else's hard work. So you can't do that. Like, these are great if you can't afford the Mafex, or if you're looking for custom fodder. You want these pretty decent okay bodies for custom Logans. Cool. So whatever. Partially recommended. Hope you guys got some decent information out of this video. Whatever. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Why don't you help a big cat out and hit that like button, that notification bell, hell, even that subscribe button. I'm the big cat. I'll check you guys out next time. Woo.